Hey everyone, I'm Mine, and this is set number 71759, Ninja Dragon Temple from the LEGO Ninjago theme. This is a 4+ set, meaning it's intended for younger audiences, and it contains 161 pieces, 4 minifigures, and will retail for $39.99 in the US. This set does not come out until June 1st, 2022 in most parts of the world, and August 1st, 2022 in the US, but it was sent to me early by the LEGO Group through the LEGO Master Network, but all opinions expressed in this video are my own. I know this is a 4+ set, so it's not going to have as many people interested in it, but I also have already done full reviews of every other summer 2022 LEGO Ninjago set, so if you're interested in those, go check out the channel. And if you like what you see of them, if you could please like and subscribe, it really helps support me in the channel, and it will also help you see my videos in your feed more often. I also have early reviews of the summer 2022 Minecraft sets coming very soon, so if that's something you're interested in, liking and subscribing will help you see those as soon as they're posted. But with all that being said, let's get on to the review. So here's the first build in this set, this little dragon, and this is essentially just a recolor of the 4+ Fire Dragon. There are some things that are done differently. The wings are different, the tail's different, but the main body, the legs, and the face are exactly the same. And if you guys have watched my review of that set, I think that set is really, really bad. This one, I think they improved on slightly. One difference is the head is now in a ball joint, so you can actually move it around, give it a little bit of personality. The 4+ Fire Dragon didn't have that, so I do appreciate that here. And just like the 4+ Fire Dragon, the jaw can hinge open. There's room to hold a stud shooter here to shoot something out. However, no stud shooter is included in the set, so he just has this weird gappy mouth. The lower jaw piece, I believe, is also reused from the 4+ Fire Dragon, but the upper part is an all-new color and all-new print. As silly as this build is, I actually really enjoy the colors on it, and I think this head could very easily be reused to make a very cool-looking custom full-size dragon. The wings here are also very colorful. Do they necessarily fit a dragon? No, probably not, but I love the blue and the green and the yellow. They all combine together super well. And then the legs are Jurassic World Velociraptor legs. These are the same ones that the 4+ Fire Dragon used. Just like all the 4+ Fire Dragon, they're weirdly at the back, and there's these open technicals at the front that are not used for anything, so I'm not sure why they weren't centered when they made this piece. But because his wings are not as heavy as the 4+ Fire Dragons were, he can actually stand up decently well. And one of my biggest issues with that one was it fell over too often. But no, this is nice. I think this would be fun for kids to play with. And then finally at the back, you have a giant rat tail. Not sure why this is so massive and oversized, but you know what? I love it. I'm all here for it. There is also a seat in the center where a minifigure can sit. And yeah, I'd say this is solid for a 4+ Dragon. Obviously very much made for little kids, but I think it is actually good for little kids, unlike the 4+ Fire Dragon, and I think there is value here for older collectors, especially in that headpiece. Now moving to the next build in this set, we have this little bike for the snakes. And I actually love this one. I'm a big fan of the 4+ bikes. I've gotten 2 of them in the past, so this will be my 3rd. And while this one unfortunately does feel a little sparse, I don't feel like there's enough going on the sides. I do really love this printed piece out the front with like the snake eyes and everything. That's super cool. Snake tail at the back is a nice touch too. And then the 2 blades on the side are like bee weapons. Yeah, 4+ bikes are just fun. They're big and goofy, but they roll pretty well. And they're very stable too because the wheels are so big. Unlike the Dragon, I think this one would actually work decently well in a normal Ninjago collection. Because it is just a vehicle. Maybe put a few plates and stuff on the sides. But yeah, this looks pretty good. And there's how it looks with the snake detached. Next, we have this little shrine that's in like a cave. You have this egg right here with an eye popping out, and this little tree on the side. Not too much going on, but I think this is very cute, and it's a nice place to pose figures. The tree looks fairly nice for a 4+ set too. And that printed egg with an eye is not new for this set, but it's still very cool to get. I think it's mostly been in like LEGO City before. And you can imagine that as like a dragon egg or something, which I think could be a lot of fun. And then we have a much larger building, and I actually think this one looks pretty good. Uses a lot of big pieces, of course, because it is a 4+ set, but no, there's actually a lot to like here. I like the tiled roof design, again, obviously very simple because it is 4+, but it's also still pretty effective, and you've got this printed dragon symbol out the front. Out the back, it's the same exact thing, just without that dragon symbol. And then looking at the main body of the building, you have these 4 big wooden pillars. Those are just 2 big giant pieces that make those up. These red fences that connect them. And then there's room on the inside to sit figures down, and in here you have a cup of tea, as well as the Sword of Fire. This is the original Sword of Fire that comes in here. It's not the new one that was introduced with this wave, which is cool to see that the original version is still in production, because I do believe this version is much, much better. But I think a lot of kids will enjoy getting that in a set, because it is like one of the coolest looking Ninjago pieces. You can see there's a little stairway to get up into the building. There's a rock and a bit of foliage on the side and just more room to pose figures. And then there's also another tree out here which curves and bends, but it's got leaves at the top. On the other side, another one of those stones, another bit of foliage. And then this is like a little spinning training dummy, which again, I think is very fun. This is the kind of thing I'd always custom build myself as a kid, so I know if like this existed in a set, I would have loved it. Yeah, this is a fairly solid build, and even though it is very much 4+, I also don't think this one would be too out of place in a normal Ninjago collection, so I think it's good overall. Then we have this little catapult for the bad guys. This is very simple. You have these strands of green cones right here. You put them in this like a little scooper piece right here, and then you push down it, and it shoots it out. So the idea is you can have the snake shoot this at the ninja. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's very few parts, but I think this is good for kids. Another thing that's like very similar to the kinds of things that I would love to play with as a kid. So I'm happy to see this here. And then finally, the last build in the set. This set comes with fire. Literally just a disc of fire. I guess this is to represent Kai's fire powers, or maybe the dragon shooting fire. But regardless, it's on a little disc. You can stand it up, you can spin it. Yeah, okay, cool inclusion. Never gonna complain about more parts, but not much else to say about this. Now moving to the minifigures, here are the first two included in this set. We have Kai and Nya, and these are both quite common figures from the core sets earlier this year. However, it's cool to see them both come in a 4+X. I don't believe either of them have come in a 4+ set before. Kai, however, has come in other outfits in 4+ sets before. I believe this is Nya's first ever 4+ set. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but that makes me very happy to see. Because I always found it silly how 4+ sets didn't come with every ninja. Because if you're a very young kid and you're watching Ninjago, and then you're like, oh, Nya's my favorite ninja, but then you go to the store and there's not a single set in your age range that has Nya, that's gotta be really disappointing. So seeing Nya in a 4+ set's a good thing. And now I believe Cole just needs to come in one. He came in one in 2020, but it's been a while since the last one he came in, so he definitely needs a new one. Regardless, though, the core figures are good. Core Kai is one of my favorites, and Core Nya is solid, but she has her issues. For a 4+ set, though, these are fine figures. Not gonna critique 4+ figures, honestly. No armor on them here, but I think that again is because it is a 4+ set. 4+ sets just don't come with armor for the ninja. And then removing their hoods, you can see their full face prints. And then turning them around, there's the back torso prints as well as their alternate faces. Yeah, again, I really love Core Kai. It's a great figure. And Core Nya is good, I just don't really like this blue arm on her. But yeah, all around very solid. And then the other two minifigures in the set are two Mango Whippers. These two are exactly identical to each other. I kind of wish they had some more variety and they included one Mango Whipper and one Geo Whipper. But again, it's a 4+ set, I can't really complain that much. But as I've said in every single one of my EVO reviews, I really like the Mango Whippers. The orange with the gunmetal gray is a really cool color combination, and I like the sort of rusty aesthetic on their torso and into their legs and everything. They just have a goofy look to them, but they also make for just fun, generic villains. And you can see one comes with a machete while one comes with a spear. There's a look at their back torso prints, and here's a look at how the full torso looks with the head removed, if you're curious. So, what are my overall thoughts on this set? I mean, it's a 4+ set, so it's hard to judge. Obviously, compared to, like, full-scale Ninjago sets, no, it's not as good. But for a 4+ set, like, for the target audience of very young kids, I think this is a very solid one. Because 4+ builds are going to be simple no matter what. But they can be simple and good, or simple and bad. And we've gotten simple and bad before. The original 4+ Fire Dragon was simple and bad. And while the new dragon is still a little bit messy, they did fix a lot of the issues with the 4+ Fire Dragon, and I really appreciate that, and I think kids will appreciate that too. The other builds of the set are pretty great as well. The temple's really nice, I like the little, like, shrine with the egg, and the motorbike for the snakes is really fun. Now, should this set cost $40? No, with the 4+ Destiny's Bounty is significantly larger for the same price, so if you're going to get a 4+ set for $40, buy that one instead. I don't know why you would ever buy this one. But if you have like a young kid in your family whose favorite ninja is Nya, this is a good set to pick up for them. And for older collectors, I think there is some value here. The dragon does have a really great headpiece, and the shrine, temple, and bike honestly aren't that bad. But if you're going to spend $40, you might as well get something else. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of this set in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please press like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I do LEGO and Ninjago videos like this almost every day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!